Hey, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Curly K Glam, and we're here today to discuss Grownish, episode 15, Over My Head. Okay, so we're starting off with Anna and Nomi. Nomi's child's father reached out to her, but he does not yet know that he has a daughter, and Luna is 5 months old at this point. And so she's having, doubts about, involving Phil because Phil doesn't know, like I said, he doesn't know he has a child. And so Anna is saying, in the best interest of Luna, it's best that you get to know her father because, when she grows up, she's going to have questions about him. And I think that those answers should be able to come from you. Meanwhile, Doug, Vivek, and Aaron are having a talk about the Olympic trial party that Doug is trying to throw at the house. And he's asking Aaron if Rochelle should, come because she has an RSVP. And he was like, no, she's not coming because she's still upset about me talking to ZOEY about, the whole student loan thing, before I talked to her about it. Gosh, guys talk just like girls. So Aaron and Vivek is telling him that, that was a bad decision to make because why would you tell the girl who you used to like about something that you should tell your girlfriend instead of the girl who you used to like? And they were like, everybody knows that you and ZOEY have this whole fling situation. So, you know, going back to Anna and Nomi, Anna takes it upon herself after Nomi kind of gives her the clear to go and meet Phil at the bar. And so she goes to the bar and meets Phil and is asking Phil all kind of questions about how does he register? Is he a felon? Does he have a criminal past? Does he have any, credit issues, foreclosures? She asked him, bro, all the questions. And it's just crazy because I'm just like, we all got that one friend who is like the FBI investigator who knows how to find any kind of information when they want to find any kind of information. So it's just crazy because I just did not think that Anna would have went and asked bro all them questions. But, Nomi comes to her senses and decides that she wants to meet Phil. And by the time Nomi gets the titanium, Anna has ran the poor boy away after bombarding him with all the questions. So, we will see what happens after this. And we're back. Y'all, I just want to say that I just do not understand how they can film something for 21 minutes and it literally feels like we've only been watching the show for 5 minutes. I am legit 13 minutes in and I feel like I have seen nothing. But anyway, of course ZOEY was spilling her woes to Joey. And now the whole tour bus situation feels like ZOEY and Joey are having a fling, and that's absolutely not the case. ZOEY was just, for what we know, I'm just going to say that. ZOEY is, from what we know, venting to Joey about how she misses being at school and she misses being around her friends and she just misses, the whole shebang. And now the whole bus thinks that they're having an entanglement and they're not. So Indigo comes up to her and was just like, yeah, this is what we think. And she's like, ZOEY's like, that's absolutely not the case. She was like, he's my boss. We don't have that kind of relationship. She was like, you are with him at that hour. And she was like, because we're having entanglements. So it was like, wow. So then the camera pans to Aaron and Rochelle. And Aaron gives Rochelle a list of all his secrets that he's never told anybody. Just to kind of, reassure Rochelle and make her feel more secure. Like she doesn't have anything to worry about. And so, he apologizes and everything like that. Whoa. Okay. So, going back to Nomi and Phil. Phil tells Nomi that, their experience was just not, something that was a one-time thing. I'm seeing that Phil actually may have feelings for Nomi, and he's kind of reminding her of everything he talked about because they were a little inebriated when he had that night. And so Nomi doesn't remember a lot of things, and so Phil is telling her a lot of things, and I guess like he's not wooing her, but in a way he's wooing her. Like She likes 16 candles. You know, he gives her a candle, her whole dining table experience. And she's trying to tell Phil that they have a child together, but she hasn't gotten it out yet. And so it looks like he's trying to build something with her. Is Nomi and Phil and Luna gonna be a family? Like, I don't know, but we will see what happens next, guys. Click back on. I done got caught up. Okay, y'all, so let me tell you. Luca is back, and Luca is just, why have they made Luca so strange? Luca did not used to be like this in the first 2 seasons. He used to be kind of swaggy a little bit, but now they just made him kind of like a hippie. Like, he telling Nomi it's not a good idea for Nomi to tell Phil about the baby. And I'm just like, Luca, this attachment you and Nomi have is crazy, talking about some. And as her parent, it would be weird for her to have 3 parents, because then what? Luca, what? Like, what are you talking about? Luca, what are you talking about? But, it's just crazy, because I'm just like, so, like, what? Anyway, so, they're having a party for Jazz and Sky at the house, and Aaron comes upstairs, and this is the part where I was like so nosy on Twitter last night, because I just needed to know like the gist of what was going on. So I saw this scene last night on Twitter, and Aaron goes up to tell ZOEY that Rochelle is not comfortable with their relationship, and that they need to kind of take some space from each other, because Rochelle is aware of like the bond and the chemistry that they have. And so Zoe's like, oh, she talked to you too? And so I guess that was her way of informing Aaron, that instead of formally telling Aaron that Rochelle said something to her, she says it in that manner. And Aaron is like, two? What you mean? And she was just basically like, oh, well, she might have said that she was uncomfortable with our relationship. And he was like, and so you didn't find that important to tell me? And she was just like, no, because like I totally understand her. Like, why would a girl tell her man that the girl who, you know, is in love with him is snooping around him? Aaron was like, you're what? Like, Trevor Jackson really played that part, because his face looked surprised, like, you're what? Like, it caught him off guard. And so of course they have another kissing segment, and I'm just like, okay, so I'm over the Aaron and ZOEY banter. Like, I'm over the back and forth, because we've been doing this for 3 seasons now. And so in the past, I can see why ZOEY has chosen other people, because Aaron kind of was playing all the way. Aaron knew from Blackish, when he spent the night at her house, that she liked him. He knew from the time she dropped at Cal U to officially enroll as a freshman that she was feeling him. He used to send her "you up" text, like he knew. So like the back and forth, I could see ZOEY really gave people chances who really wanted to be with her. Cash really wanted to be with her. Luca really wanted to be with her. Aaron really wanted to be with her. But when she thought that their relationship was moving to another phase, she gets back and Aaron has moved on. So I mean, I can't blame Aaron for moving on, but at the same time, I feel like it's a two-person thing. Like, I can see if Aaron was done playing games or whatever, and he has gone to ZOEY and told ZOEY, but it was too late. So I guess the roles are reversed now. It's too late for ZOEY. And so now Aaron has a relationship. Now Aaron is going to have to explain to Rochelle that he kissed ZOEY. And of course, he made the first move. He kissed ZOEY. So then, of course, ZOEY, feeling the magic, she kissed him back. And so they're just having a full-on entanglement upstairs. And they missed the whole race. Jazz and Sky race. Jazz didn't make the cut. Sky did. And I saw a lot of people on Twitter last night talking about how Sky making the Olympic trials is what is gonna, take Halle temporarily off the show because she's filming The Little Mermaid. And they informed us last week that season 4 of Grownish is gonna start in the summertime. So I'm assuming sis still gonna be filming The Little Mermaid because of the pandemic. The Little Mermaid's filming got pushed back, so sis gonna be booked and busy next year. Well, this year. So it is weird. I just feel like, because I've read some of the outlines of the episodes coming up, I saw something where it said Zoe's gonna have to try to get over Aaron. So that leads me to believe that Aaron may not necessarily pick her. And I feel like even though they have this chemistry, Aaron is gonna go back to Rochelle. In the end, of course, we know he's gonna end up with Zoe, but I feel like they're gonna take us through more of a little bit of a tug of war situation between Aaron and Zoe. Don't get me wrong, Luca stan, but obviously Luca and Zoe have absolutely nothing to do with each other on the show anymore. So I guess I can root for Zarin. It's just a simple fact that, like, we going through all these hoops, and I saw a lot of people comparing the hoops to the hoops we went through watching Different World with Dwayne and Whitley. And I feel like but Dwayne and Whitley were actually together for a while before they broke up. Like, and it wasn't like Dwayne was getting all this love, you know what I'm saying? Like, he had a boo every now and then, but nobody really paid attention to Dwayne. A lot of people pay attention to Aaron at school. So, and Aaron is popular, but of course, Aaron's getting ready to graduate as well. So all of this stuff is adding up, and it's becoming a lot, pretty much. So I guess we'll have to see what's going to happen between Zoe and Aaron. But anyway, I want to know what's going to happen with Jazz and Doug, since sis didn't make the trials, and Sky did. Because Sky did all this talking about Jazz sacrificing all for her to cut off Doug and for her to lose. So I wonder how she's going to come home and process all of that, and how her relationship with Doug is going to change. Also, Nomi finally had the courage to tell Phil that Luna was his daughter, and of course the episode ends with the jaw drop. Like, he's like, what? But I feel like Nomi and Phil will be able to figure it out. Like, they'll be able to figure it out. But yeah, y'all, I think that's all we have. The episode tonight was good, but it wasn't like gut wrenching like the last two episodes were. They kind of left us on a little bit of a cliffhanger, kind of like a what if situation. But as we can see from the promo, Zoe gets a text message from Rochelle talking about we need to talk ASAP. So we don't know what ASAP means, but we will see what happens with sis and her whole love triangle situation. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at CurlyKGlam, and drop down in the comments, y'all. Let me know what you thought of tonight's episode, because I'm watching it the next morning. But let me know what y'all thought about the episode, and let me know your opinions on Nomi and Phil, Zoe, and her situation with Aaron. And also let me know what you think will happen between Jazz and Doug. Alright, be back with more videos. Deuces.